Hi, many of you probably have some financial aid questions that I'm hoping to answer in this screencast today. So I'm going to give you some great tools and websites for you to keep in mind as you're looking for your financial aid answers. First things first, I want you to go to the Southeastern homepage, which is www.seu.edu. Once you're here, you're going to see this toolbar right on top, and I want you to click on the Financial tab, which is right in the middle. So the very first piece of information I want you to know is found way down on this page in this blue box, completing the FAFSA. This is one of the first documents that the Financial Aid Office is going to request from you because this is what we base a lot of our award information on. So if you don't know how to get to the FAFSA website, you can come right here and click on the Complete FAFSA box. That'll take you right to that website. It's something separate from Southeastern. However, when you're filling out your FAFSA, there's a couple of things to keep in mind. When you're inputting your tax information, we recommend that you select the data retrieval tool that will automatically input your tax information if you've already submitted it in this tax year. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you manually input it, you might have a lot of extra forms that you might have to keep up with afterwards. Then the second thing we want you to keep in mind when it comes to the FAFSA is that our school code is listed right here. It's 001521. This is important to enter the school code in as you're entering in the university you're planning on attending, because once you submit the FAFSA, if it has your school code, it will automatically send the information to us. You don't have to notify us that you submitted the FAFSA. We'll get it right away. So that's really important. After you've taken care of your FAFSA, the next thing I want to walk you through is how to check your financial aid status. So we're going to come all the way to the top of this page, like we just clicked on financial again, and you're going to scroll down just a little bit till you see this second taskbar. You can click on the View Your Award link here, and this will take you to a site where you can check your financial aid status. Or you can scroll all the way down to the bottom, no matter which page you're on, as long as you're on the Southeastern website, and you can come down to where it says Financial and click on View Your Award here as well. So this will take you to another page that says how to access NetPartner. NetPartner is the site we use where you can keep track of all your financial aid information, what loans you've been offered, what documents you need to turn in, all that kind of good stuff. So once you're here, you're going to click on the Check Your Status box, and it will direct you to this page. So when you're logging in, a couple of things to keep in mind. If you're a first-time user, be sure to click on this first-time user link. That way you can set up your account and then log in. However, if you've been on this page before, you're logging in with your ID number as your username. This is important to keep in mind because NetPartner and JICS are the only two sites in Southeastern that will require your student ID as your username. And then, of course, you're going to enter in the password that you set up. If you forgot your password, no big deal. Just click on the Forgot Your Password link and then click Submit. So once you're here, you want to make sure you're looking at the right information. So come up to the top, make sure you're in your correct award year, and then make sure your name is right here. And mine says, Welcome April, that's my name. We're in the right year. I know we're good to go. So I'm going to come down here to the tabs, and the first one is Apply Online SIS. This stands for Student Information Sheet. This is the second thing after the FAFSA that our financial aid office really needs from you, and a lot of students forget about this form. It's quick and easy to fill out, and again, this can help us know if certain grants or awards should be offered to you. So be sure to fill this out. Then if you come to this next tab, which is Financial Aid Awards, you should see your awards listed here. Now you will also be getting an email from Financial Aid, if you have not already, with your awards listed out and any documents you might be missing. So keep a lookout for that email, but again, all that information is listed here. Now as you'll notice, I don't have any awards listed because I've already declined mine. So that's okay. I don't want to see awards right here if I've declined them. Otherwise, yours would normally populate. And then, of course, there's some important messages here that are highlighted and typed in red that you'll want to pay attention to. If you come over to Documents, this is probably the most critical tab on NetPartner. This is where you can see what documents the Financial Aid Office still needs from you. So as you come down, you can see the documents listed right here that they've requested from you. And then over here in Status, you can see whether or not they've been received. So you're looking for 3 words. You want to see received, approved, or waived. If these one of these three words are not listed beside your documents, that means the financial aid office is still requesting it from you. A lot of students have not received beside their student loans, and they're not sure why. If you don't accept your student loans, you can't just not accept them and expect them to go away. You have to specifically decline them by emailing Student Financial Services. You can email them at sfs@seu.edu. Again, that's sfs@seu.edu. So you'll simply email them with your ID number and specifically decline those loans. Once you've declined them, you'll see waived beside their names, just like we do on my account here. If you're missing any forms, you can click this link, download forms here, if you're wondering where to get those forms that they say not received, or you can come over here to the Forms tab, which we'll explore later. The next thing is messages. If you have any messages, they will be posted here. Also, they've given you a site for where to accept your student loans. You can either click on this link, or you can see the site down here, www.studentloans.gov. And again, there's very good information here about student loans in general. If you accepted loans, your loan information would be here. There's some other great links and resources that they've listed out for you. Then in loan history, if you have any loan history with Southeastern, it would be posted here. And then, like I said before, this Forms tab is where you can also access some of those documents that say not received and you don't know where to find them. They're going to be right here. And then lastly, if you have any disbursements with Southeastern, they would be listed here on this tab as well. So that's check your status. We're going to go ahead and log out, because the next thing I want to show you is how to check your account balance. You can do that by going back to the main Southeastern homepage, www.seu.edu, and then you're going to come to this top right where it says Login. We're going to click on that, and normally that would prompt you to enter your username and password. However, I'm already logged in, but this username and password is the one you use for most of your Southeastern accounts. It's your email name, except for without the @seu.edu, and then the password you set up. So once you're in here in your dashboard, you can get to your account balance by going through JICS. However, I've noticed that when I click on JICS right here from the dashboard, sometimes I have some problems logging in. So it's much easier if I just click on My SEU and get in that way. So once I'm in My SEU, I'm going to come to the top right here, and I'm going to click that drop down and go to Student Information, which is the JICS portal. Once I'm logged in, there's a lot of great tabs here that you want to explore, but we're just focusing on the financial information now. So we're going to click on Student Finances. Now you can get to your links in JICS for financial information either right here on the left, or you can scroll down. We're going to scroll down because there's quite a bit that I want to show you. So the first thing is your account balance. You're going to come here to My Account Info, and you're going to click on My Account Balances, and that will generate your current balance. If you think something is an error, please feel free to email the financial aid office. Again, their email is sfs@seu.edu, and they've posted it right here for you, and they've also listed their phone number. Something else to keep in mind that's on JICS is your T98. This is important when it comes to tax season. You might want to fill this out. Also, if you need to make a payment on your student account, you can click this link right here. This is where you make payments directly to Southeastern. You don't have to necessarily pay a one-time fee to be set up with their payments. The only thing to keep in mind is that if you pay with a credit card or debit card, you'll be charged a processing fee. However, if you can pay with an electronic funds transfer where you actually enter your checking account information, there's no fee associated whatsoever. If you want to actually be set up on a payment plan, right here, you can click on this link for seu.afford.com. This is an outside company that is partnered with Southeastern that sets up payment plans for you. However, there is a $65 fee to be set up on that plan, and they do give you the schedule right here, which if you start later, it's okay. You'll just end up owing more per month. So keep that in mind as you're weighing your payment options. And then also, as you go down here, there are some important forms right here on the bottom left. Now, if you took out more loans than you owe to the university, that means you're going to be having overages on your accounts. That means Southeastern will pay you money in a couple of months and reimburse you for those overages. If you want to let Southeastern know where to send that money, if you want it to go to a specific account, you would fill out these forms here, whichever way is appropriate for you. And then lastly, we have some links here for some more financial aid information and the FAFSA application. So if you go to JICS, click on Student Finances, you have pretty much all your information right here. And then the next tab I want to explore related to finances on JICS is Parent Access. This is important because now that you're adults, your information is your information. We will protect your privacy. So if you have a parent who's emailing or calling us on your behalf and they want to get your financial or educational information, we just can't give that to them unless you've allowed us to. And you can give your parent access right here on this tab and by clicking on this link to find new permissions. So that way, if you know your parent's going to be involved and they're trying to help you out, and they contact our office and they want to know what your account balance is, we'll be able to tell them. So that's JICS. The last thing I want to tell you is how to order textbooks with expected financial aid money. Now, your financial aid account has to be in good standing, which means all your documents need to be turned in, and you need to be expecting some overages. So again, you're expecting more to come back in than what you owe to the university. So if your account's in good order and you're expecting overages, you can use your expected financial aid money to pay for your textbooks now. You can do this by ordering your textbooks, which we can cover in another screencast, but you do it through the Student tab. So after you've ordered your textbooks and you're getting ready to check out and it's asking for payment and you're in the Southeastern bookstore, you're going to select your Fire card as the form of payment and then enter your student ID. And then it should charge those books to your account. But again, it will only do that if you're ordering books to the Southeastern bookstore, if your financial aid account is in good order, all your documents are turned in, and you're expecting some overages. So keep those important things in mind. And if you have any other questions, you can always email sfs@seu.edu.